Mr. Griffin, you have the floor.
To the best of your knowledge, tell me what happened between your wife and Glenn Quentin.
Started to hear rumors about last week of July. Finally in August I got so curious, decided to investigate. We all knew what was going on. She said she was going to go shopping in Portland, but I knew where she was really going. So I got in my car and followed them, all the way to Glenn's house where I parked in a little turnout.
Do you mean to tell me that your wife didn't recognize your brand new Toyota Camry parked behind Quentin's car?
Yes.
That's convenient, isn't it?
No, sir. And there I watched until 3 hours later he took her back to the country club where her car was parked. Came home later that night. Linda was in bed reading a book. I asked her how our trip to Portland was. She said it was fun. She didn't see anything she wanted to buy. That's when I knew for sure.
Mr. Dufresne, what was your state of mind between that day and the day your wife was murdered?
I was in great distress.
Neighbors have testified that on September 10th, you were in a fight with your wife. Is this true?
Yes, sir.
I know you slept with him, Linda.
Fine, I'm glad you know. I was tired of sneaking around anyway.
You have single-handedly ruined this marriage.
Oh, it was already ruined. We're getting a Reno divorce.
I'll see you in hell before I see you in Reno.
True when your neighbor said, and I quote, "I will see you in hell before I see you in Reno."
Yes.
You divorced her in the quickest way you could, didn't you? You divorced her with a .38 caliber weapon, didn't you? Mr. Dufresne, where were you on September 10th, 1947?
I'd been there for a few hours, so I was sobering up. I realized I should just talk to Linda about this tomorrow. So I drove home.
Mr. Dufresne, 2 days prior to the murder of your wife and your wife's lover, you were found purchasing 3 quarts of beer, a .38 caliber handgun, cigarettes, and hand towels, all of which were found at the scene of the crime with your fingerprints on them. Convenient, wouldn't you think? Answer the question, Mr. Dufresne.
It's actually quite inconvenient, since I didn't murder my wife.
Ladies and gentlemen of the jury, consider this. 4 and 4. 4 shots for him and 4 shots for her. He had to reload, not 6 shots, which is a .38 caliber weapon. 8. He had to reload that weapon.
Adios mío!
This was not done out of anger. This was done out of revenge.
Mr. Dufresne, I sentence you to 2 life sentences. Back to back. Welcome! Hi, I'm Courtney Williams and I'm the producer of the Shawshank Redemption film, specifically the courtroom scene. My role in the film was to provide the funds, which we decided would be a low-budget film to keep the film as real as possible with large takes. And I also provided the costumes for the film, which we thrifted, and for the location we decided to use locations in Oakland that were familiar to us and easy and accessible to us for our time frame.
39:40.
I was the director of the film, so I was in charge of casting the film, and I really wanted someone who could take on Andy's role, so I chose Joey Kamisha. So I really thought he could like take on the blank stare and like disconnectedness of Andy Dufresne. Also, I decided that I wanted to be a realist film, and that's kind of how it ended up turning out when we did the filming. So we portrayed that in all of our techniques.
Okay, I'm Pete. I was the effects specialist and the editor / computer tech. As the effects specialist, I was in charge of mainly the sound. Actually, the music played a big role in finding it on YouTube. And as the editor, I compiled all of our footage into one film. J-Dog.
I am Joey. I was the cinematographer and technician. It's my job to basically interpret Brooke's vision, you know, and what she sees for the film, and put that, you know, into the film, basically. Also, I was mainly in charge of the lighting, which we chose to go with natural lighting. Natural lighting. We came up with available lighting. We like that.
What would you move?
And then
No, right.
okay, oh, because we have a realist film style, and we thought that natural available lighting would go well with our realist techniques.
High five. Handshake works too.
She
She was not able to make it due to the fact that she is in Baghdad.
Doing film coverage on a story about midgets who lost their legs in China after.
In Baghdad. Here's Sheila.
I was a screenwriter, and that means that I wrote the script for our scenes. I tried to incorporate as much of the dialogue as I possibly could from the novel because I really like his writing style. And I also played the maid who discovers the bodies.
Alright, thank you for your time.
Hope all is well.
Everyone
All
say
is well.
bye.
See you soon.
Bye.